We are wrapping up the 2001 regular season on today's episode of the 40-Year Sim. Let's check out the standings. The Heat currently are in first place. Got the Cavaliers right behind them. The Hawks, Pistons, Knicks, Hornets, Pacers, Magic. That's the top 8. Game behind the Magic, that'd be the Sixers. We're having a bit of a disappointing season thus far, but I mentioned this in the previous episode. You look at those top 8 teams and I mean, how do you get in there? I mean, the 8 seed is T-Mac and Grant Hill. I mean, Pacers have Michael Finley and Karl Malone and Eric Dampier. Hornets have Jordan. Knicks have Ewing and Latrell Sprewell. So, Sixers definitely disappointing thus far, but you can't really blame them for being where they're at because it's a tough conference. And then below them, you got the Bucks, I believe. Yep, there you go, 20 and 30. Not doing too poorly. Doing better than they have in recent years. The Celtics, too. They're doing a little better than they've done in recent years, but still a bit disappointing not being in the playoffs. Nets right behind the Celtics. And then you have the Raptors, Wizards, and Bulls at the bottom of the East. The Spurs right now have the first seed as of right now, beginning of March 2001. They have the 1 seed, the Lakers, Sonics below them, Clippers. Then there's quite a drop off after that. About 7 games back from the Clippers. That's the Grizzlies. And you get the Warriors and the Blazers neck and neck at the 6 and 7 spots, and the Kings at the 8th spot. And unless something happens, unless there's a collapse, the Kings feel pretty safe in that 8th spot. I mean, they could have a losing streak. The Wolves could have a winning streak, and things can change. But below them, Mavericks, etc., they're all out. Let's check out Heat, Pacers. We're going to be checking out MVP candidates in this episode. Alonzo Mourning's one of them. His teammate Clifford Robinson makes a basket there for the Heat, 99-92. Derek McKee for the Pacers, dribbling the ball. He's going to pass it to Michael Finley for the baseline jumper, and that's good. 99-94. 5:20 left to go. Gary Payton with the long 2. Now it's 101-98. 4 minutes left, and Gary Payton will miss the 3. Alonzo Mourning, the MVP candidate, does get the putback. 103-98. 3 minutes left to go. Gary Payton gets his pass stolen. And the Pacers going the other way. Dampier with the fast break dunk. And now it's a 3-point game. Gary Payton now handling the ball. Passing it to Mourning for the layup. Back to a 5-point game. Let's check out a replay of Alonzo Mourning receiving the pass, making the basket. 105-100. 2:20 left. McKee to Dampier. Shot clock winding down. You got a missed shot. Alonzo Mourning with the rebound. 2:12 left to go. Gary Payton with the alley-oop to P.J. Brown. And this game is over. 112-106. The Heat, they're in first place in the East for a reason. They are damn good. Alonzo Mourning is playing out of his mind, and it's fun to see. Shaq, Kobe, and the Lakers versus the Bucks, who got Dirk Nowitzki. And here we got Jason Terry for 3. That's good for the Bucks. 88-83. Shaq is an MVP candidate this season. Chris Morris making a baseline layup. Here we have Shaq right now making this basket, dunking it over Dirk. 88-87. Now Dirk making a basket for the Bucks. They maintain a 3-point lead against one of the best teams in the West. Here's Kobe with a jumper. Back to a 1-point game. Manu Ginobili with a 3. How about that, folks? Manu getting involved. Mookie Blaylock, jumper. 93-91. Blaylock, pass to Shaq. Ferocious dunk. Tight game. Ginobili's back out there. This is going to be a fun team to watch these next couple of years. Here's Ginobili passing it to Dirk. for the log 2, 95-93. Mookie, jumper, Dirk, misses. 1:09 left to go. Could the Lakers regain the lead? Actually, I don't know if they even had the lead. As far as we've seen them, they haven't. John Barry driving. Passing it to Blaylock for 3. That's no good. Ginobili with the rebound. And here he goes, leading the fast break. Slowing things down. Setting the offense. 45 seconds left to go. Ginobili to Chris Childs, who makes the jumper. Chris Childs, mighty clutch when nature calls. Mookie Blaylock does make the 3 there for the Lakers. 1-point game. And now Chris Childs misses a free throw just after I called him clutch. So, way to go. Now let's see if he can at least make this free throw, make it a 2-point game with 27 seconds left to go to game. And he won't make it. So maybe he's not clutch after all. Maybe not. Kobe Bryant handling the ball. Gets the screen from Shaq. Misses the 3. Foul. How about Jim Jackson? Could he be clutch today? He makes the first free throw. That's a good sign. Second free throw is in, but the Lakers still have a chance. They can make a 3 here. Mookie can't get it in there. There's the foul. And that will do it. 102-98. The Bucks beat the Lakers at Staples Center. 25 points for Dirk. Now the Bucks are kind of out of it, right? They're not looking like they're going to be able to make the playoffs, but this bodes well for the future. Them able to take on a team like the Lakers and win on the road, I think they're really coming together, and I'm hoping that it's a sign to come. Sign of things to come. So let's move on to Hornets Pistons. I'm not ignoring the retirement tour for Jordan. This is probably his last time playing at the Palace. We'll be checking in on Jordan here and there in this episode as he wraps up the final regular season of his career. Of course, the Hornets are going to make the playoffs, so we'll see more of him in the next episode. But here's a miss by Kevin Garnett. 83-79, 7 minutes left to go. And we got Michael Jordan missing the jumper. Rebound Pistons. Lindsey Hunter. Oh, with a bad pass, Brad Daugherty passing it to Jamal Mashburn to Michael Jordan for the dunk. 85-79, Kevin Garnett misses, then makes the basket, making it a 4-point game. Eric Snow to Rashard Lewis for 3. That's money. 7-point game. Mashburn, Monster Bash, is going to get blocked by Kevin Garnett. Man, what a play by KG. Check out a replay of that block. How about another replay in slow motion? That looked mighty awesome. And Kevin Garnett also an MVP candidate this year. So he's playing like one, but he's got a lot of competition. Hersey Hawkins making a jumper for Detroit. Now here's KG getting in on the offense. Misses. Brad Daugherty with the rebound. Less than 5 minutes left to go in the game. Eric Snow handling the ball. Alley-oop to Michael Jordan. 7-point game. Brad Miller makes the basket there for Detroit. It's a 5-point game. And here's another alley-oop. This time also to Jordan, actually. The last one was to Jordan. So 2 alley-oops to Jordan. And now we have a Mashburn 3. And that should seal it. 99-91 is the final score here, the Hornets. I was worried last episode because they were losing some games that maybe they should have won, or losing games against tough teams. But here they beat a tough team in Detroit, and now we are seeing them in Boston. A 500 team. The Celtics are right around 500, so let's see if the Hornets can handle them. We have a baseline jumper by Jamal Mashburn making a 1-point game. Now here's Mashburn once again, guarded by Ray Allen, passing it to Eric Snow. Can't get that to fall. Mashburn with the bucket. 99. 98. How about a 3 there by Ray Allen? 101.99. Michael Jordan misses. Brad Daugherty gets fouled, makes the basket, makes the free throw as well. 102 is 102 tied. Tie score, tie game. I don't know what I'm trying to say. How about Michael Jordan making a dunk there? Now it's not tied. 104-102. Ensuing Hornets possession. And we have Eric Snow passing it to Terry Mills for 3. That's good. 5-point game. Celtics, do they have anything left to offer? Lamar Odom passing it to Kenny Anderson to Ray Allen for 3. That's not going to be good. Brad Daugherty gets the rebound, and this game is over. Final score, drum roll please, 111-105. Michael Jordan with 29 points. Ray Allen with 25. And we are rolling, baby. Let's keep rolling. The season must end today. Larry Hughes passing it to Dana Barros for 3. We're watching Clippers-Lakers. A great matchup. Hoping this is going to be a fun rivalry in the early 2000s. And we got Mookie Blaylock passing it to John Barry for 3. Money. Or that was a long 2. My bad. Here we have Peja missing. Rebound Lakers. John Barry to Mookie to Horace Grant for the basket. 2-point game. Larry Hughes to Peja to Stojakovic for 3. Clippers take the lead. John Barry, top of the key. Passing it to Chris Morris. He gets it to Shaq for the basket. 101-100. 124 left to go. Vlade Divac to Stojakovic. And we got Peja pulling up for 2. So the Clippers retake the lead. Kobe Bryant to Chris Morris for 3. And he sinks that. So we got a back and forth affair here. Horace Grant, though, is going to make it a 2-possession game. And that would do it. That would do it. The Lakers able to hold on to the victory. 107-102 is the final score. And let's keep going. Magic, Hawks, T-Mac, bucket. 95-89, 3:30 left to go. Kevin Johnson, KJ Johnson misses. Rebound, Duncan. Now here's AI to Darryl Armstrong for the bucket. Check out a replay of Armstrong making his way up court, making the basket. On top of that, Bonzi Wells to Tim Duncan. He's going to make that basket there. 95-93, 2:03 left to go. Allen Iverson is handling the ball, and he's going to pull it for a jumper. Miss. Tim Duncan gets the put back. Tie game at 95. Tim Duncan, another MVP candidate. Elmore or Felton Spencer? I think it's Elmore Spencer with that basket there. Allen Iverson, what a pass to Tim Duncan. What a finish. Tie game at 97. Mighty good matchup here. KJ to Spencer. Magic regained the lead. McGrady with the 3. That could really put their stamp on the game. Let's see if they manage to ice it with that bucket. Tim Duncan does get a dunk there. 102-99. KJ can't make the 3. And okay, the Hawks have a chance to tie this game with 21 seconds left to go. Allen Iverson. Let's see what he does here. He's going to attempt the long 2. He passes it to Bonzi Wells. He has to take the shot now. That's going to be no good. Magic get the rebound. An impressive win by the Magic, who you saw, they were an 8 seed, right? They were an 8 seed, but we saw them beat the Hornets in the last episode. They're beating some impressive teams. I think they're coming together. So they're going to be like one of those fake 7 seeds, fake 8 seeds that are actually really good. We just saw Michael Finley get a dunk in L.A. and Shaq with a basket. We're watching Pacers-Lakers now at Staples Center. And we got Jay Edwards passing it to Derek McKee for 3. And that's good. 86-82 is the score. Shaq back to basket. Shot clock winding down. He makes the basket. 2-point game. Pacers still with the lead. Michael Williams receives the screen, passes it to Karl Malone for the dunk. 88-85. Chris Morris passing it to Shaq. And Shaq makes the bucket. 1-point game. 2:20 left to go. Kobe passing it to Blaylock for the bucket. Now the Lakers regain the lead. 90-88. Jay Edwards at the wing. He is going to pass it to Dampier for a bucket. Tie game at 90. Kobe to Mookie. Back to Kobe. Kobe with the fadeaway jumper. No good, but Shaq is right there to also miss a shot. So here come the Pacers going the other way. Derek McKee still kicking. 35 years old or something. Michael Williams as well is in his mid-30s. And here he is missing the shot. Shaq with the rebound. 1:24 left to go. Lakers. Mookie Blaylock won't make that shot. So the Pacers get another chance to take the lead. Michael Williams. What are we going to do? We're going to pass to Karl Malone. Almost loses the ball. Makes that shot, though. 92-90. Mookie Blaylock throwing it to the wrong man. And now we got Michael Williams to Karl Malone with the dunk. 94-90. Chris Morris to Mookie Blaylock. 45 seconds to go. Shaq. He's going to make a basket there. And he's going to draw a foul but not get the free throw. How about Mookie to Shaq? He gets fouled. Let's see if he can make these free throws. We know Shaq has a problem with these. First one goes in. All right. Second one. No dice. Karl Malone gets the rebound. And now let's see Michael Williams. I guess the Pacers had a foul to give, and then Lakers intentionally fouled once more. So now we have Michael Williams attempting the free throws. He makes the first one. Misses the second one. Oh, you saw what happened there, though? Damn, Shaq tried to go for the rebound. Tipped the ball out of bounds. Michael Williams misses a free throw, though. So the Lakers are still alive in this game. 96-93 with that made free throw. Now here's an inbounds pass to Kobe. Game clock winding down. Kobe to Mookie Blaylock for three. He misses. And the Pacers hold on to win the game. 97-93. 25 for Shaq. 24 for Kobe. 22 for Michael Finley. 19-11 for Karl Malone. Shaq averaging 25 points per game. And yeah, that's quite something, folks. Let's move on to Miami and 76ers. Haven't seen the 76ers since the last episode, but as we know, they're chasing the 8th seed. Morning makes one basket, misses that basket. 1:52 left to go. 85-85 is the score, and we got Big Dog Robinson making the dunk there. Now here's Robinson dribbling the ball, top of the key, passing it to Nick Van Exel for three. That's money. 90-85. Alonzo Mourning. He can't make that basket, but Clifford Robinson can. 3-point game. Sixers holding on to a 3-point lead, but Nick extends it to 6 with that 3. Alonzo Mourning, can the MVP candidate step up? He does draw a foul there. Misses both free throws. That's not great. And the Sixers won. Sixers win 95-89. Heat couldn't shut them down. Sixers live to fight another day. They still have a chance to make the playoffs. Meanwhile, Alonzo Mourning still having a hell of a season despite that loss. So let's move on to Clippers, Trailblazers. We haven't seen the Trailblazers much, but they are in the playoff mix. There's a dunk by Divac, 89-87. Less than 2 minutes left to go. We got Jason Williams with the basket there. Tie game at 89. Rip Hamilton to Abdur-Rahim. He misses that three-point attempt. 41 seconds left to go. And we got Stojakovic with the layup for the Clippers. And how about an intentional foul? A free throw for Penny. A penny for a free throw. He's going to miss the first one as we look at the basket for way too long. And second one no good either, but the Clippers get the rebound and another foul. Chris Webber makes a free throw there. How about the second one? Can he ice this game? I think he can. That'll do it. 97-92. Not much footage there. I don't know if we see the Blazers anymore in this episode, but we will see them in the playoffs. That much I do know. Hawks, Cavaliers. Bonzi Wells, Tim Duncan makes the basket there. I'm glad to see Duncan looking good. Like, I wasn't that worried as we see LaFonso Ellis make that basket, but he's really showing he has potential to be one of the greats in the sim. That's fun. Reggie Miller makes the dunk there for Cavaliers. Tie game at 93. 5 minutes left to go. Allen Iverson with the mid-ranger, making it a 2-point game in the Hawks' favor. Meanwhile, Tim Duncan makes a jump shot there. 4-point game. Roy Marble to Reggie Miller. Makes a jumper. Rattles in. 99-95. 3:40 left to go. Terrell Brandon passing it to Reggie Miller for 3. It's a 1-point game. Allen Iverson, meanwhile, loses the ball there trying to attempt the shot. Reggie Miller is going to pass it to Marble for 3. And the Cavaliers take the lead with 2:50 left to go. Armstrong to AI, guarded by Reggie Miller. Beats his defender, makes the layup, draws the foul. AI is damn good too. We got to make sure he never misses an all-star game ever again, because that is some bullshit. Reggie Miller to Terrell Brandon. Misses. Dale Davis. The ball went in. I don't know. I kind of looked down when the shot went in, but I think Dale Davis made the put back. So, Bonzi Wells with the ball to Armstrong to AI. AI does make that shot, and the Hawks retake the lead. 104-103. Reggie Miller, 1:11 left to go. He's going to pass it to Terrell Brandon, who makes that 3. 106-104. We got a back and forth affair. AI tying things up. Cavaliers missed that shot. Dino Raja with the rebound. And here is Tim Duncan dunking it. 108-106. Terrell Brandon. 35 seconds left. Passes it to Reggie Miller for 3. And he sinks that. Good Lord. Hawks inbounds pass. Nearly gets stolen there. Allen Iverson retains the ball. Retains possession. Can't seem to get a shot off. Passes it to Bonzi Wells. With 17 seconds left to go. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Allen Iverson gets past Reggie Miller again and makes the bucket. 110-109. Terrell Brandon. Game clock at 5. Taking the final shot for 3. No good. Tim Duncan with the rebound. And that is it. 34 points for Reggie Miller. 31 for Allen Iverson. 21 and 10 for Tim Duncan. And Tim Duncan's the man. But AI was the one who made the game-winning shot. Blowing past Reggie Miller. Showing just how old Reggie Miller's getting. But let's check out more AI. This time against the Pistons in Atlanta. And AI makes that layup. Got Dino Raja up against Hersey Hawkins. That's a mismatch that Raja will take advantage of. 97-92. Tim Duncan makes a basket there over Baron Davis. These are some not the greatest matchups for the Pistons. You got a bad shot there. I think that was Lindsey Hunter. Daryl Armstrong handling the ball. Pass it to Raja. To AI. To Tim Duncan. He makes the basket. 101-92. This game is already over. That game got over quick. The Hawks, as soon as we jumped in, they just started making baskets, and the Pistons were chucking threes, and they didn't look good. Didn't look good. The Hawks, though, they are feeling it. Let's check out the MVP race right now. Tim Duncan right now is leading it. KG, Shaq, Morning, J Kidd, they are behind him. But right now, it looks like Tim Duncan is the front runner. Meanwhile, the Spurs are 54-20. The Supersonics are 52-21. Got the Clippers and Lakers behind those two teams. And then once again, a big drop, 8-game drop. And you have the Grizzlies and the Warriors. Both have made the playoffs. So at least they got that going on. But it's definitely top-heavy. The West is definitely top-heavy. Meanwhile, you got the Blazers and the Kings. And then you have a 5-game drop from the Kings to the Mavericks. And the Timberwolves, damn it. What is wrong with this team? Timberwolves have Stephon Marbury, Ron Harper, who's still playing pretty well. They got Brian Russell. They got Ron Artest coming off the bench. They got Jermaine O'Neal. They got Antonio Davis. What the hell's going on, right? I don't understand. Hawks, meanwhile, 51-23. Heat, Cavaliers, Hornets in the top 4 right now. They've made the playoffs. They've clinched a spot. And then you got the Pistons, Knicks, Pacers, and Magic. The Sixers are not too far behind from the Magic. Then you have a bit of a gap between the Sixers and the Bucks. So it really is just those 9 teams. The Sixers, they're going to need some of those teams up above them to lose a few games. Meanwhile, the Celtics, Nets, Raptors, Wizards, and Bulls. Bulls are 7-67, having quite an awful season, which we expect, but damn. Chris Webber misses that shot for the Clippers. We are watching Supersonics versus the Clippers. Bruce Bowen makes that shot, makes a three-pointer for Seattle. Chris Webber misses. Divac with the bucket. 97-94. Abdul Rauf. He's going to pass it to Isaac Austin for the bucket. 97-96. Abdul Rauf to Austin to Sean Kemp. That's no good. Austin with the putback. It's been a while since we saw a really ferocious Sean Kemp dunk. Hopefully we get one in this game. Meanwhile, Divac with the basket there. Tyrone Lue making an appearance, folks. Passing it to Vlade Divac. You gotta love that, man. Meanwhile, Divac with the basket there. That probably means Penny Hardaway is fouled out, by the way, which kind of sucks. Sean Kemp, meanwhile, come on, man. Give us something here. Give us the goods. All right, he gave us a nice bucket. A nice bucket, but not ferocious. Dana Barros, meanwhile, can't make that three. Sonics with the rebound. Sean Kemp with the runner. No, come on, man. That's what you go with? You're Sean Kemp. You go with that shot? I don't know about that. Didn't seem right to me, but he's going to have to live with that decision. And, who cares? The Sonics are in the playoffs. It's not a big deal, but still, man. Should have went with the dunk. Or is he getting too old for that kind of thing? I don't know. 106-103, though. Abdul Rauf going for a 2. Makes it. All right, so now you got to do some intentional foul stuff. Let's see if Peja Stojakovic can get these. First one's in. Second one also in. So 108-105 is the score. Sean Kemp inbounds pass to Abdul Rauf. Can the Sonics tie this game? Abdul Rauf for 3. Oh, that looked good. That looked good, but it's not going to go in. And the Clippers win 110-105. Two mighty good teams. Can't wait to see them in the playoffs. Sean Kemp had 30 and 14. Oh, my God. What the hell am I doing? What the hell was I doing here? What the hell? And why did I leave this in? I guess I didn't realize I did that. Sometimes when I'm editing, I kind of like speed through those moments, and I don't know. That was weird though. I guess I guess the R2 button or the L2 button was being held down for some reason. That's weird. Sonics Hawks. No, Sonics Hornets. Come on. Doherty with the bucket there. 96-92. Bruce Bowen misses. Sean Kemp with a dunk. There we go. He's back. 6 minutes left to go in the game. And we got Eric Snow with a jumper. 98-94. Abdul Ralph to Bruce Bowen for the 3. 7-point game. 5-point game now. Abdul Ralph handling the ball. Throwing it up to Sean Kemp with another alley-oop. That's what you want to see. Bruce Bowen. Sean Kemp in 2001 dunking like that is pretty... That's why the sim exists, folks. Bruce Bowen with the 3 there, and that should do it for this game. The Sonics are just too good. The Hornets made a little comeback there, 116-112, but the Sonics are just too good. Let's check out the awards. We finally done it. We're done with the 2001 regular season. Tim Duncan is the MVP, just like we suspected he would be. Man, the people he beat out for this award, I mean, it's pretty nuts, but he did have a damn good season, and it's fun to see him finally win one. Not finally. It's fun to see him win one this early in his career. That's what I should say. Kenyon Martin is Rookie of the Year. No surprise there. Weak draft class, but he was a highlight for the Jazz for sure. Should get those rebound numbers up though. In year 2, I hope he does that. But not bad free throw percentage though, 78%. That's not bad. 9.6 points per game, 4 assists, 1.5 steals, 1.5 blocks. Yeah. Austin Crozier is the 6th man of the year for the Suns. Scottie Pippen, Defensive Player of the Year. Interesting. I don't know. All the former Bulls, you just can't get away from them winning Defensive Player of the Year, whether it's Scottie Pippen or Dennis Rodman. They just can't stop winning them awards. Elton Brand, Most Improved Player. And then it looks like the Spurs coach and executive win those yearly awards as well. Let's check out the All-NBA teams. Got Jason Kidd. Stephon Marbury couldn't lead the team to the playoffs, but he's on the All-NBA team. He couldn't lead the Wolves to the playoffs. KG, Duncan, and O'Neal round out the All-NBA first team. Yeah, it's fun to see Marbury there, but yeah, it's a shame he couldn't actually get his team to the playoffs. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Scottie Pippen, Vin Baker, Alonzo Mourning in the second team. Michael Jordan, first time in the second team All-NBA since 1986. Wow. I mean, I guess Marbury deserves it over him. I mean, that's kind of controversial. But it is what it is, I suppose. Gary Payton, Tim Hardaway, Karl Malone, Glenn Robinson, and Arvydas Sabonis are on the All-NBA third team. A nice group of veterans there, including Sabonis, who's 37 years old, still making lists like this. Karl Malone, too, you know. Michael Jordan, Jason Kidd, Scottie Pippen, Kevin Garnett, and Alonzo Mourning on the defense second team, or first team. Ron Harper, Gary Payton, Dennis Rodman, Tim Duncan, and Hakeem Olajuwon on the second team. Harper is thinking he's going to retire. Looks like Dennis Rodman is also talking about retirement, and so is Hakeem. So this, yeah, interesting. How three of those guys thinking about retirement. Kenyon Martin, Turkoglu, Keith Kloss. Okay. Stromile Smith, Jason Hart are on the All-Rookie first team. Malik Rose, the only rookie on the second team. That's an honor. Good for him. But kind of weird. Alonzo Mourning led the league in points, 29.9. Marbury right below him. Then you got Garnett, Jordan, Karl Malone, Kobe Bryant, Shaq, Jason Kidd, Michael Finley, Jamal Mashburn, Tim Duncan. Interesting group of guys. Olajuwon led the league in rebounds in his final season. That's pretty cool. Steve Nash in assists, Pippen, steals, Mourning, blocks. So that's the league leaders in those categories. Let's check out the standings. The San Antonio Spurs, 61-21. I looked this up. The last Western Conference team to win over 60 games, or 60 games and over, was the 1994 Rockets in this sim. So that's pretty interesting to see. It's been that long, first of all, which kind of speaks to how competitive the Western Conference has been. But yeah, it's interesting to see the Spurs able to win 61. Does it mean they're gonna get to the conference finals? The finals? Can they win the championship? They definitely have the roster to do it. We got to see them actually execute. Sonics, Clippers, Lakers in the top four as well. Grizzlies, Warriors, Blazers, Kings round off the playoffs. And then you get the Timberwolves. They made things interesting there at the end, but they couldn't quite get that playoff spot over the Kings. Mavericks, Nuggets behind the Timberwolves. They both had, I wouldn't say disappointing seasons. They're just kind of in a weird spot. Suns as well. They have Sam Cassell and Theo Radcliffe, but not much else going on there. The Jazz, 19-63. They're developing their young stars. Rockets are a bit in a disaster mode right now, but like I said, I'm kind of curious to see how they climb out of the hole that they're in. The Eastern Conference, Heat, Hawks, Cavaliers, Hornets in the top four. So the Heat just are able to edge the Hawks and Cavaliers. Man, that was a close call there. Those top four teams, any one of them could have made the one seed. Then you have the Magic, the Pacers, Magic, Pistons, and Knicks. The Knicks fall to the 8th seed. They were not looking like they're going to be fall down that far, but the Pacers won 5 in a row, and I guess that's really affected the whole standings picture, the playoff picture. Meanwhile, the Sixers, they miss out. They ended up 3 games behind the 8th seed. They were still 44-38. Not a bad season. Underwhelming for sure, but we'll see what they do next year. We'll see if they make any moves to try to make their team any better. The Magic ended strong. The Magic had a really slow start. The fact that they were able to finish up at 48-34, I think, bodes well for not just this season. I think they're going to be a strong 6th seed for the Cavaliers. Tough to beat. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a great matchup, actually. But more so than that, I think that shows us that next season the Magic maybe just some roster upgrades here and there, and they could be among the top of the East in 2002. So I'm looking forward to seeing if they could do that. The Pistons had a solid season. The Knicks, they were the 1 seed last year. Interesting to see them fall this far. Meanwhile, the Celtics 40-42, Nets as well. The Bucks, they were all on the cusp. All 3 of those teams are on the cusp of breaking through. The Raptors lost T-Mac. That was a big blow. So no surprise that they fell back to 27-55. Meanwhile, the Wizards only 16 wins. The Bulls 10-72. So they didn't end up historically bad. Just nearly historically bad. 10-72 is how they end their season 2001. But they do have 2 they have 2 lottery picks, and they're most likely going to be in the top 5. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that shakes out. That might help them with their rebuild. So here are the matchups. You got David Robinson and the Spurs with going up against Arvydas Sabonis and the Kings. You got Kobe and Shaq and the Lakers versus Vince Carter and Olajuwon and the Grizzlies. You got Penny Hardaway and Chris Webber of the Clippers versus Jason Kidd and the Warriors. Sean Kemp of the Sonics facing Rasheed Wallace and the Blazers. Then you got Alonzo Mourning and Gary Payton for the Heat facing Patrick Ewing and Latrell Sprewell and the Knicks. Got Michael Jordan of the Hornets versus Karl Malone and Michael Finley of the Pacers. Reggie Miller of the Cavaliers going up against T-Mac and Grant Hill and the Magic. And then, I'm excited about this, Tim Duncan versus Kevin Garnett in that 2-7 first-round matchup. That is going to be a lot of fun. And both teams have some fun guards as well, right? Baron Davis for the Pistons, Lindsey Hunter. And then you got Allen Iverson, Armstrong, Chauncey Billups, who I'm just realizing we didn't really see Chauncey Billups at all, did we? We were seeing a lot more Darryl Armstrong we jumped into Hawks games. We'll see if that remains the case in the playoffs. But that's the next episode. I hope you're looking forward to that, guys. I'm certainly looking forward to showing it to you because it is a lot of fun to see how round one unfolds. So that's this episode. I just want to take some time to shout out everyone who's subscribed over the Thanksgiving weekend. Really excited, really happy to see. I guess you guys were bored over Thanksgiving and you decided to watch my videos. I appreciate that, and we're gonna keep things rolling through the holidays, getting through early 2000s in this NBA sim. We all know what's coming. After what in a couple of weeks we got the LeBron draft, 2003 NBA draft coming. That's gonna be a while. We'll get there though. For now, I'm enjoying this early 2000s phase before LeBron, but when he gets there, that'll be a lot of fun. But thank you for watching this episode. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you next time.